I'm Dana Denha, and you're watching FYI. Give 365 has been sprucing up the city since 2011 by pulling weeds, spreading wood chips, planting, and even painting. The organization recently took on a large-scale project with the help of many dedicated volunteers.
Argo Park just got a facelift with the help of nearly 80 volunteers and the Give 365 crew.
This is the Argo Cascades Underpass, and what it was a really heavily blighted area that had a lot of graffiti and things on it, and it was just an opportunity for us to kind of bring a little more beauty to an area that gets really a lot of heavy use.
The project spanned 4 days, and artist John Butcher designed the work in a way that volunteers could do the majority of the painting.
We projected the outline, did the outline, and then now it's a paint by numbers and engaging the community, getting the community involved in caring for their park. And now every time they pass by, they can say, hey, I painted that.
The composition is an abstract, very active composition that will complement, I think, the idea of life here with trees, movement with the kayaks, as well as just the noise of the river going in the background. So something that will complement these sort of sensory experiences that isn't literal.
We started the graffiti cover-up about 2 years ago, so this was kind of just a way more massive project than what we normally do, but was a really great opportunity for us to get the community out and volunteers out to really, kind of help beautify our city.
Stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly with more news and information. Voting is a right that we should not take for granted, and the League of Women Voters is prepping the next generation through artistic expression.
The League of Women Voters called on artists in 9th to 12th grade to create nonpartisan posters urging people to vote.
First we register, then we educate, then we get out the vote. So this part was educating students to be able to educate people to get out there and vote.
The contest awarded 3 finalists and 7 honorable mentions.
If you don't vote, you really have no right to say anything because you could have voted and you could have changed something.
We're trying to tell millennials that getting a vote out there is important, getting my voice or my artistic interpretations is important too.
We really hope that they got a sense of their own power and their own personal responsibility in being citizens, and their power in persuading other people. So doing your homework, learning about voting, they could express their opinions about it and persuade other people to take their responsibility as citizens.
Let your voice be heard and get out and vote on Tuesday, August 7th in the primary election. The Ann Arbor Farmers Market is in full bloom. Learn all the tips for shopping locally from a market insider in this month's City Roundup in 60.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Willett. I'm the Ann Arbor Farmers Market Manager. We are here right now at the Carytown District neighborhood at the Ann Arbor Farmers Market. The Ann Arbor Market has been around since 1919 and is over 98 years old. So I really encourage you to come out and visit us this summer. We are open year-round, Saturdays and Wednesdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Right now we have so much local produce that's fresh, local, and all of our vendors grow their own products. You can find vegetables here, but you can also find artisans, you can find bread, meat, cheese, crafts. Stop in our office and you can swipe your credit card to receive market bucks and market money to spend. Also, if you have an EBT or bridge card, we can give you market money to spend here with that, plus double your bucks for free with our Double Up Food Buck program. Come take a look. We have corn, heirloom tomatoes, things you won't be able to find in the store right now. It's so fresh. Visit us at a2gov.org/market.
To celebrate the start of the Ann Arbor Art Fair's festivities, the Townie Street Fair welcomes Ann Arborites to revel in all the great music, food, and artists that call this area home. Joining me is John Sutherland, Operations Manager, and Maureen Riley, Executive Director of the Ann Arbor Street Art Fair, the original. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
Can you just tell me what the Townie Street Fair is and why it was started, when it was started even?
This is the 14th year, and it was started to really strengthen the bond between the art fair and the community. You know, we are very aware that the art fair takes over downtown and it inconveniences a lot of people. So it's sort of a way of getting people fired up and sort of thanking them for hosting the art fair each year.
Mm-hmm. Do you find it kind of changes people's mentality about the art fair in a way, or?
I would like to think so.
Let's say it does.
Yeah, I believe it does. Absolutely.
So when is the Townie Street Fair?
So the Townie Street
Party
yeah. Fair is Monday, July 16th. It runs from 5 until 9:30 is when the actual event is completely over and gone. Last call is at 9:15 in the Townie Pub.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we usually have about 3,000 to 4,000 people out there.
Wow, that's a lot.
You know, with bands and food and our Community Central and our Youth Art Fair. Yeah, it's really an enjoyable evening.
And it's very similar. It's like a scaled down version of the art fairs, right? I mean, it's got a lot of the stuff that you would experience: food, music, art.
Yeah. Yeah. In this case, the artists are all young people in 4th through 8th grade, and they have an art fair and sell their work in the same spirit of the Ann Arbor Art Fair. And it's just amazing. It's truly amazing. It's a bit of a mentorship program, encouraging young people that have an interest in art to take part and learn more about what it takes to be a professional artist. And we'll have 70 kids this year.
Is that more than usual? That's a lot.
That's about the same.
Yeah.
We have a limited amount of space, or we probably would actually have more.
Mm-hmm. And how do they get in the art fair? Is it just like an adult artist getting into the art fair? Is it jury?
In a way, they do have to jury. In the case of the young artists, though, jurying is they bring in samples of their work to the public library back in April, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And we have art educators that meet with each child, a pair of adults, and they just talk to them about their art and why they like art, and what inspires them. And the mentors give them inspiration and advice, and then we have sessions as we get closer, teaching them how to display their work and how to behave and etc. at the art fair. And how it's a lot really display. We put a big emphasis on display, and it shows. I mean, I think you've been there, Dana. It's just, I'm so proud of these kids.
I'm amazed at what these kids can do artistic-wise, and they think about things that maybe, like, as an adult, you wouldn't be thinking about as well.
Yeah.
Like subject matter and stuff, like things are just, the way their brain functions is different than ours. Well, you've seen some success stories come out of the Youth Art Fair, too.
We have. You know, we've, in a lot of cases, we've worked with the kids since they were very young, and now we've extended the program through high school.
Mm-hmm.
So we've seen kids go to college that have been with us the whole time, and then end up going to art college. Or one young lady started to sell what she makes in stores around town. So it's very rewarding.
Yeah, I can imagine. And I just, like, even just like being a kid and being able to kind of experience that it's just a great opportunity for them.
And you know, we really thought about giving the kids the experience outside of school, the same way that kids that like sports have extracurricular activities. You know, you just don't see those very often for kids that are interested in visual arts.
Mm-hmm.
So that's was sort of the goal of the program.
What about the musical acts? What kind of music will we hear at the Townie Street Party?
Exciting music this year. Exciting. We have Joe Hertler and the Rainbow Seekers this year, which are a band that they're actually from Lansing, but they play around Ann Arbor all the time. So they're honorary Ann Arbor.
I think that's acceptable.
Yeah, honorary Ann Arborites, and they're very popular, doing very well. Actually, kind of getting some national acclaim right now, so that's exciting. And they're paired with a band called Fubar, which is a local band made up of Townies for sure, but of a whole nother generation, and it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how there's some real tonal similarities in the two groups, but they are definitely a generation or more apart in age. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
And if you come down, you can actually just like make it a night. You can have a meal down there too.
Yeah, we have 7 food vendors this year. We have Pizza House, T.O.'s, Silvio's Organic, Mighty Nice Ice, Jamaican Jerk Pit, Blimpie Burgers, and
all very towny
Ray's
places,
Red Hots.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all very towny food, and you know, it kind of runs a wide variety of what you would, you know, expect in an event like this.
And then you mentioned Community Central. What is that?
So Community Central is a kind of a place for local nonprofits and community organizations to you know, come and meet the public and kind of, you know, share what they have to offer within the community. And we have 10 Community Central partners this year.
Okay.
We have the Museum of Natural History. We have the AAATA, the RIDE, which is the Ann Arbor Area Transportation Authority. Now they've added another A lately. CTN is there. University Musical Society, the Sunday Artisan Market, the Ann Arbor Women's Artists. So we have some, you know, some art, you know, partners also.
Yeah.
Chelsea Chamber of Commerce is there. The Ann Arbor Derby Dimes is always exciting.
Oh,
they bring they're a roller derby team. And then we also have the Ann Arbor Water Safety Coalition and AFS, which is an exchange student program that you know, kind of connects foreign exchange students with American families and then American children that want to go abroad.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's
a lot of
10
exciting
partners.
stuff happening.
Oh, yeah.
And you always do the Dart for Art, or that's like a thing the last couple of years you've been doing?
Yeah, this will be the 5th year for the Dart for Art, actually, which kind of, in a way, it kicks off the Townie Street Party. It's a 1-mile run-walk that takes place on State Street, right adjacent to the Townie Party. And all of the participants get an actual handmade ceramic medal.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. Our race director makes them, and then our board of directors actually glazes all of the medals, so they really truly are handmade. And you also get a free beer courtesy of Arbor Brewing if you're of age.
Nice.
And a shirt. And,
do you get a lot of people that do the Dart for Art?
Yeah, between 400 and 500, right, is what we're expecting. And it's just a 1-mile course. It's a certified course, and one of the coolest things is that there is an elite division that kicks off the race. And if you've never seen elite runners, which most of us probably have not, it's really something to watch. I mean, the winner last year was 4 minutes and I think 9 seconds. Like, it's just,
they fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very fun to watch. And then the public runs the exact same course. And so you can time yourself compared to an elite runner. Or you can walk, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of families that participate. We do a lot of strollers in the back.
Yeah.
So it's a nice way to start the evening, and then come on over to the Townie Party. They're adjacent to each other. Join us for a bite to eat and some music, and grab a beer in the pub.
And you actually have an art activity zone too for the kids.
Right, I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
There are lots of, and it's not just kids, it's families.
Okay.
There are hands-on make and take, or just introduction to art things, for lack of a better word. Like Claywork Studio is there, and you can work with clay. I think they're doing pinch pots. You know, so even the adults can get in there and certainly help your children. We've got Leslie Science and Nature Center bringing back the reptiles and the birds again. Gosh, there's a bunch of very cool things that
can't miss.
Right, that you can do while you're listening to music.
Yeah.
and enjoying the evening.
Well, we're out of time, but if you guys both want to just tell people in your own words why you think people should come to the Townie Street Party.
I just think it's a really enjoyable evening, and again, you know, it's a way for the Ann Arbor Townies to kind of be, you know, rewarded for giving their city away for 4 days.
Yeah.
Because the art fair is a little taxing to residents, and you know, it's just a big party to celebrate that and to as a big thank you.
Yeah, I think that pretty much says it. I'll just add that you can go to TownieStreetParty.com for more information. All the details are there, and come and enjoy Joe Hertler and the Rainbow Seekers.
All right. Well, thank you both for coming on the show.
Thanks,
Thank
Dana.
you.
For more on this and other programs, visit a2gov.org/watchctn. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time to FYI.